Hi and welcome to episode 3 of Front Seat with LastBench. In this episode, we talk about what started off as a conversation to produce 2 videos for a client ended up with us producing 12 videos in a span of 3 days.
Kaleidofin is a neobank that provides tailored financial services to its customers. When they reached out to us, they had 2 videos on priority: a brand video with their founders and a culture video with their employees. At the time, they were going through a brand revamp, and so we decided that instead of just creating 2 videos, we might as well shoot a few more content pieces around the brand. So we added stories of customers and stories of employees to the video library.
How did we manage to shoot 12 different videos in 3 days? We stuck to what we always do: plan, prep and produce. And with this project especially, it was done very meticulously. We started off with an intense story jam with the founders. This really helped us drive home the concept for the brand video. Everything from the tone, messaging and the style of the brand video was ironed out. But more importantly, with Kaleidofin, what it did was brought us closer to the founders and to the larger team. We were able to identify customer stories of employees, and a lot of smaller nitty-gritties that was going to be of immense help as we went on to the next step, which is the shoot. So we planned the shoot a little differently than our usual shoots. We split ourselves into 2 teams, Team A and Team B.
Team A basically went to the corporate office of Kaleidofin and they covered the brand video, the culture video, and the stories of employees.
And Team B on field trying to get as many customer stories.
So in Chennai, Team A more or less finished the interviews of the founders in the first half, and in the second half they had like a shoot schedule where they covered the stories of the employees, they got some B-rolls and basically usable content that we could churn out over the next month. The second team, Team B, were on the road. They were visiting the customers of Kaleidofin. For these interviews, we didn't really have any script in place because we wanted to keep it a little more authentic and original. From that, we were able to get some fantastic perspectives of how the brand has impacted their lives, and in a sense, that really helped us stitch a beautiful narrative for the customer stories.
Now that we had finished with the shoots, we had a ton of footage. We wanted to take our time to edit and churn out one video after the other. Now this sounds very intuitive and natural, what any other studio would do. But there was a lot of method in what we did here. We had everything planned with the team on what edits to do, what stories to do. Since a lot of this was also very well scripted and storyboarded, we knew how the edits had to be. So this was not like any other run and gun where you take your camera, go around, shoot a lot of footage in 3 days, come back and then break your head on the edit table. It was precisely the opposite of that, knowing exactly what we had to do after we were done with the shoot.
So why did we pick this particular project to talk about? Quite often organizations imagine video shoots to be a big deal, that it takes too much time and it takes too much bandwidth. So naturally what they do is they postpone that brand video or that culture video, that explainer that they want to an auspicious time or just to another time. The thing is that auspicious time never comes. It's now or never. It is important to understand that it's not a big deal as long as you have the right people thinking on your behalf.